Alright everybody, hello. Welcome to my Plants vs. Zombies plush collection. First up is Pea Shooter, or as I refer to this guy in the show as Sergeant Perry. It's a bit of an old beat up plush. Next up is Sunflower, or as this one is referred to in the show as Major Sun. She's got a bit of a cut right there, because this one is actually a very old one. This one was actually one of the first PVZ plushes me and my brother ever got. Next up is Chomper. In fact, actually, I have 4 of this same plush, but I have 3 others. I'm not going to show you to them because they're exactly the same as this one. Next up is Walnut. In fact, actually, I have 2 walnuts. This one has the thing on his head, and this one doesn't. Next up is Snow Pea. This one is one of the more newer ones that I got because I had an original Snow Pea, but her spikes, her icicles, and her mouth was kind of chipped, so she was just in horrible condition, so I used this one instead. This is actually the original Snow Pea that I was talking about. So her mouth and then her icicles have been chipped, so that's why I used the newer one in the show, but I thought I'd show this one to you just in case. Next up we have Pea Shooter. And he's obviously one of the more newer ones, and he's the main protagonist. Next up is Sunflower, the newer one. She's Pea Shooter's love interest. Next is Cherry Bomb. This is one of my favorite plushes, and he's actually one of the first we ever got. Here is Paco. This is the newer cactus plush, and I actually introduced the older one. This is the older one, and this one is referred to as Cactus, and her nickname is Passportia, as a little nod to PVZ BFN if you've seen the NPC character. So this one is a girl, this is Passportia, and this one is a boy. His name is Paco. These two are siblings. Next up we have Potato Mine. This is actually a newer Potato Mine, but the older one is actually right here. This is the older Potato Mine. So you can probably see why I used the other one in the series. Next up is Melon Pult. This is the one seen in the series, because I actually have a different one. It's actually this one. This one I didn't use in the series because he was a weird shade of green, he was too small, and he just didn't fit the other ones with the Pult brothers. Next up is Cabbage Pult. This is the one that is seen in the show, although his face is falling off a little bit. I think this one, my brother said that this one was rare. I don't know if he's exactly right. I have this version as well. This is the, I guess like the real version. And yeah, this one is not in the series, but I thought I'd show him to you anyway. Here's Colonel Corn, or Colonel Pult, as he's called in the series. He's got a cool little scar there. These plushies are very old too. These ones came from like 8 years ago. And then we have Wintermelon, who's the annoying, cocky brother of the Melon Pult. Next up is Squash. That's the one seen in the show. I actually have another Squash, and it's this one. Although I didn't use this one in the series because he looks kind of squashed, you know, did you get it? This one was actually the first Squash we got. That one was a newer one, but I decided to use that one because, you know, he didn't look like a mashed potato. Next up is Twin Sunflower. Next up is Bonk Choy. In fact, actually, in the beginning of the series, I don't think his arms were cut out like this, but, because I think originally his arms were like this, but one day, I went to pull him out of the bag, and then his arms snapped off. So I figured that, I just snapped them both off, so then he could actually whack you, you know? So I think he's gonna stay like this for the rest of the series. We have Three Peter. I actually had a different version but that version, all of the pea shooters didn't have their beaks. They were all lopped off. Next up is split pea. This one was another one that came with the batch of the original PVZ plushies me and my brother got. So yeah. Next we have Snapdragon. I actually have two Snapdragons, but the other one looks basically exactly the same as this, except his brow is too low over his eyes, so you basically can't even see them. But this one has it so his brow is not that low, so you can actually see his eyes. Next we have Jalapeno, and actually, originally, I cut the lily pad off, but he can still sit inside. Next we have Garlic Drone. Lightning Reed. Next we have Blover. Here we have... I actually don't know what this thing is. I haven't even really seen it in game. I don't know what her name is. I don't know what she is. I call her Pattaya because I literally do not know what else. I don't even know her gimmick. I don't even know if she exists in the game. If anyone knows the origin of this plant, please tell me, because I literally do not know. Next, we have a really interesting one. This is actually a lily pad, or it's supposed to be lily pad, but you cannot find this because my mom actually made this. If you've watched my PVZ Plush Pool episode, you will see this guy. And actually, she made this for a long time ago. She made this a long time ago. So yeah, shout out to my mom, because she does a really good job when making these things. Next up, we actually have Gatling Pea, but this one is the regular-sized Gatling Pea. I got this guy quite recently, and there's actually a bigger Gatling Pea that obviously I've shown in the series, and although he doesn't have a helmet. Now we have a regular-sized Gatling Pea. Here we have Imitator, Coconut Cannon, who's actually a newer version. I had an older version, but he was like missing everything, so I had to get another one. Here is Citron. He was shown in the latest episode of the series. So yeah, this is Citron. We got Chili Bean. In fact, actually, I'm planning on getting the darker red version of this guy, but for now we have the light Chili Bean. So this is what he looks like. We got Starfruit. This is one of the newer ones, I think. We got Iceberg Lettuce. And then we have the Gatling Pea, the big one. This guy is huge. This is the OG Gatling Pea. Yeah, like I said, he's missing a helmet. I actually have two of him. Both of them are missing helmets. Yeah, this is the Gatling Pea. Alright, now we're getting into the really, really fun and interesting bit, because these next plushies are the coolest ones, because these have not been featured in the series, and I don't really even think that Luigi Fan Quadruple 1 has these yet, which is a big thing, because he basically has every PVZ plushie to exist. These are like the brand new ones. I'm talking literally months old, brand new. So without further ado, let's begin. First, we have Lava Guava. So like I said, these are actually really new, so I should show you these guys longer. So we have Lava Guava, which comes with a bandana. These are the first PVZ plushies that have been made in a long time. We got the Gourd. I don't know what this guy's name is, because he's from the China edition of PVZ 2, but he's a Gourd, and he comes with a hat. So he's one of the newer ones. We got Puff Shroom with the cowboy hat. I actually have two of them, because my brother got one. My mom got this one, my Nana got the other one. We got actually a very interesting Colonel Corn plush, who actually comes with the Polt. So this guy, these are extremely soft, by the way. So this guy is going to be featured. All these new ones are going to be featured. We got Gourd, Sun Gourd, I think his name was. I don't know. Lava Gourd. He's a China plant. It's got this cool outfit. It's just so awesome. Next we got the Imp Pear, who for some reason has a mustache. I think that's a costume you can have in-game. Yeah. Like I said, these ones are extremely new. I haven't seen anyone on YouTube have these yet, so I feel really lucky. I feel like I just broke a world record, even though someone probably already has them. And then we got, I actually don't know what her name is, but I feel like it has Lily in it. This is another Chinese plant. But yeah, she's got a medical hat, pin. So yeah. Next we got Ninja Fruit. He's got his little ninja bandana. And then we got one that I actually don't know the name of. I don't know this guy's name because he's from the Chinese edition of Plants vs. Zombies 2. But he's got the little hanger. He's got wheels. And then we've got Grape Shot. He's actually quite small. He was smaller than what I expected. But yeah. Next up we have Homing Thistle from Big Wave Beach. Next we have Banana Launcher. So yeah, all these guys are going to be featured in future episodes. And I thought I'd show them here in this collection because I got these guys for Christmas. So literally yesterday, I was gifted these guys. Next we have EM Peach. Who's actually got felt made for the antenna. There's EM Peach. And then last, for the plants, we have Sunbeam. So, there we go. And there we go. That concludes it for the plants. We got all the new ones up here, and then all the old ones back there. So, those are the plants. Now it's time to move on to the zombies. First up for the zombies, we have Norm, the brown coat zombie. Next up is Coney Conehead. Here's Newspaper the Wise, who actually, originally, if you guys have seen my series, all the way from the episode 1, you notice his glasses originally were made out of paper because I lost his glasses. But my grandma actually bought a new newspaper zombie, so I took those glasses and slapped them on this one. And also, he's reading his newspaper upside down. Next up is Head Zombie, or as I call him in my series, Commander Zem. His full name is Mort Rigger Zem. That's his full name, Mort Rigger Zem. Next up is Duckweed. Next we have Dr. Zomboss, who I'm actually planning on remaking this guy, because I don't like the eyebrows, and I don't like the coat. We used gears to make his coat, or the buttons on the coat, and so our Zomboss looks like this. Next up is Ducky Tube, who I have a different version of this guy, and he has a more rounder head, but I exchanged it for a more bulkier head, because it kind of fits with the whole vibe of the other zombies. here is Guitar Guy, who is actually missing a guitar. Surprisingly, he's called Guitar Guy, but he doesn't have a guitar. That's because it got ripped off for a reason I don't know. So now he's not the guitar guy, but he's basically just the guy. Next we have the pole vaulting zombie. And actually, I haven't told you guys this in the series, but his real name is Rory. So he's not just the pole vaulting zombie. I'll be sure to state this in the next episode. But his actual name is Rory. So you can start calling him that instead of just the pole vaulting zombie. Next is Dolphin Rider zombie, who pretty much was only there for the pool episode. I only brought him in for the pool episode, but I decided to leave him in because apparently you can have a dolphin outside of the water. Next we have Zombotany. And this isn't actually the official Zombotany plush, because we couldn't find that one on eBay. So what we did was we took a pea shooter head. We took the pea shooter head from a regular pea shooter plush, and then a brown coat zombie's body, and then basically sewed them together. And this is the more obscure Zombotany, but this one is the Chompy. His name is Chompy. He is the other Zombotany, and this one doesn't actually exist in game, I don't think. But if he does, tell me in the comments. But I don't think there is a Chomper Zombotany, so we decided that we'd whip one up, and this is the result. Next up is the All-Star Zombie. He's very small, and actually his head can come off, and so can his helmet. So his head and his helmet can come off. So yeah, this is the All-Star. Next up is Hambone, the cowboy zombie. Next up is the pirate zombie, who, for now, his name is just the pirate zombie, but I've been thinking about calling him Draggle. So if you guys want to see me name him Draggle, put your thoughts down in the comments below. Next we have the Mummy Buckethead zombie. Next we have an original zombie. His name is Retro. And I don't think he is an actual zombie. I think my mom created this guy. And I call him Retro. So yeah. He's the Disco Zombie's second cousin. Next up is Scroll Zombie. This guy comes from China, physically and in the context of the character. The character comes from China, and so did the plush. So yeah. And the next one actually is one that I got for Christmas yesterday. So this one isn't in the series, but he will be in the series. And I probably should pull out because he's pretty large. This one I got for Christmas. This is Super Brains. So now we have Super Brains, and he is going to appear probably in the next episode. This is the newer Super Brains. I actually did have a Super Brains plush previously, but my dog ate him to bits. So here's the Super Brains. We have a brain. And also, this last one isn't PVZ, but I thought it was just kind of funny. I also got a Wolfie Plays plush. Also, there's a bucket. So guys, that is all from my Plants vs. Zombies plush collection. But yeah, thank you all for watching and subscribing and viewing these videos I've made for 2024. That is a wrap. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts and ideas down in the comments below for what I should do for the rest of the series. But yeah. So that was my Plants vs. Zombies plush collection of 2024. I'll see you guys next year for when I have another plush collection, and then we'll see what happens in that one. And I'll see you next year.